Yes, the subtle body. We don't just got a physical body. We have two other bodies too. And within those two bodies is 117 other sub-bodies, yes. And so, if you don't understand yourself, you're going to be being attacked by your own self, the future you, and think it's some alien, some reptilian, something else. But that's not what's going on. That's why, I'm trying to put together a system, not just to explain it all to you, because it is your spirituality. It's being what's called the Afri. You know, I don't know for everybody and how far they're going with their limits, but there's only one path, and that's to the God, to God. You know, and like I said, my concept of God is not the same as yours, so don't equate it to the biblical concept when I say it, because I already denounced that one, and I still use it, but in the terms of how I see it and how it's equated as it is a title. Now, this is what I'm saying is we have levels to it, and to get back to the obsolete, it actually start with a man being God. It's only a man God. Anything that you see was first a man. It didn't come the opposite way. It came that way. First the man, and then it went to the other way. And so how you get that and put that into conceptualization is like you see when everything first was created and made, it didn't have intelligence to it. Intelligence and evolution came later on. So you see things evolve and mutate to make itself perfect to quality. So the more you get in quality, the greater you are. So even though the animals was here before us, we still the governors of the animals because of our 12-strand DNA. Even though it's only 3 or 4 strand now, our potential is governor. We have a position to play. So it's like you was God, but you never knew you was God. You understand what I'm saying? So when you finish and you do everything, you go back and do a 360-degree back to where you started. That's how that works. All right? So you was a rock at one time. You was from a rock, you moved and died into a gem, a stone, and rebirthed as a plant. From a plant to an animal. From there, you're this now, who you are, a human being. But not the real ones. The real ones died a long time ago. We the hybrids. Being these hybrids, we still more superior. It's like the movie Underworld, where you see that dude, the one that was half werewolf and half vampire. He was more superior than the rest of them. So that's really how it works. And you will take the title and position of God. God is not actual like a physical person. It's like consciousness. And by you advancing in consciousness, you evolve the state of the matrix and the whole system and be that now. So that's what God wants. That's what we're pushing for. That's called evolving, evolution. It's speeding up the process of learning and take us to where we're supposed to be. But if we stay here on some yes sir and believing in theology, the Bible, listening to education and science, we can't evolve. It's a design system to make somebody subservient to another person. It wasn't designed to actually help you, to give you work skills so you could work for them. So I just want you to understand that when I'm trying to put here, when I talk about the Afris, is to get back your spirituality, being able to control nature and to see yourself in the ethereal body and the astral body and use it to actually not just benefit you, but to heal and to help evolve. And that's our sole purpose now. And that's where I want. And it's not, the truth is spread out all over. You ain't going to find it in no black culture. Forget about the black culture. They lost to white ways. And you have to go back and trace it from where it went from Egypt to the next ruling body, to the next ruling body, to where it's at today. And the last of it is traced to Germany. That's why the Germans flourished so much under Hitler and with these Nazi UFOs and psychic programs, because they had all the Egyptian books and they still got it. It's in that language right now. You don't have to go all the way too far back and do too much soul searching. But looking and just picking up a book because it's black or American black don't render you nothing, because American history is only from 1492. So there's nothing you could learn from an American black person. Nothing at all. You got to go back to the East, to the ancient books before 1492. It doesn't matter who wrote it. You will see they had a different philosophy, a different brain, way of thinking, because they was a part of the whole. We're not a part of the whole. United States is a separate entity. It's a corporation. And you got to realize anything that's rendered in it is part of the corporation. It's part of the thought process of that corporation. So you have to go to where humans was thinking, where evolution started. This is in the East. So what I did was put together all the important aspects of these books I've been telling you about. If you follow my earlier posts, Facebook, you see that I'm following some lost books. These lost books is the precursor to the books, that the religious books of the Bible. But that's not what the high priests and the apostles and teachers read. And so I started learning that through Clementine homilies in his books, and how they got secret books and they didn't want nobody to read. That's when I learned that they had the books of the Egyptians. And once I tracked that down, it became the books of nature science, alchemy, Kundalini, all that stuff. That's what it's about. The greatest of all thieves are the ones that used it. I'm not calling them thieves because it's now their fault that we never picked up and care about that stuff. We care about what America tells us, man, that we're black. I haven't seen a black person yet in my life, and I'm waiting to see one. I would love to meet a black person. Look at my skin. If you tell me I'm black, you fucking blind, man. Somebody told you that, and I know that. That's what they told you, because if you look at me and tell me I'm black, you don't have no fucking intelligence, man. Straight up. Or you don't know your colors. So when you say you're black, you're repeating what somebody told you, because I'm not black. Look at my color and tell me what color am I if you're going to judge me for my color. All right. Who here is black? What happened to the color of my skin, man? I'm brown. Caramel. Why I don't hear that? Why is this just a basic term that somebody made up? And we all of a sudden we're that because they said so. Nobody even actually look at the color scheme of things and put their skin next to it and use some type of intelligence and see that you're not black to say, why do they say I'm black if I'm this color? At least they could put the right color there. They're saying you're dead. No, they're not white evil. I don't see them. I know my colors. And I know that ain't white, what I see. So I don't play them type of games. It make me look like I'm stupid or something, man. And whoever come to me, talk to me like that, I don't play rhetorical games like that. I come straight up to you like that, man. Get your shit together first. That's all. But I just wanted to get that out the way, because we quick to be on some real, look at me, I'm a star shit. You want your own. You want to have your own. That's some old kid shit, man. You ain't no fucking kid about you want your own like they have. They ain't shit, and they fucked us up. That's what they did. You want to be like them? No, you don't want to be like them. I don't think so. Get the competitive edge out of you. They born under Mars. Mars is a war god. We born under Venus. Love. It's a difference. They know that too. I want you to know that. If you don't know that, when I'm trying to teach y'all spirituality about athletes and all that, you worry about the clothes you wear, your nation. Fuck your nation. You ain't got no nation. Get yourself together, and then your nation, if they all get themselves together, they're going to stand like you. One nation. But it don't come from you speaking for everybody. Everybody got to speak for themselves and change themselves. And that's how that works. We become a nation automatically. Just want y'all to understand that, and don't come to me with that funny stuff, man, because we too old for that, man. That's that Malcolm X shit. If y'all still living off of Elijah Muhammad teachings and all that in 2018, y'all just waking up. Nah, man, we past all that. We in metaphysics, man. Go study some Bobby Hemming. He's the crossroad between the two. Then after Bobby, you ready for me. But if you ain't past Bobby and you still talking all that nonsense, us as a black people and black this, trust me then, go check Bobby out after he had his fucking heart attack. He said, fuck the gods. Fuck all that shit. He made a big mistake. I'm going to just tell y'all, I don't make mistakes. I'm here to put y'all on. So now, back to what I was saying, because that just irks me to see us in a situation where we fucked up and all we care about is pride. We're not trying to even do better. We just want to have our own. Say we got. That's what we're going to do as a people. Get away. Yo, you know, the life I come from, we gangsters. Nigga pull their gun out quick. We ain't no peoples. I don't know you. So, you know, until that part gets solved and we on the same level, purification first, then you my people. And guess what? We don't have to talk. I connect to you psychically. That's it. It's that simple. But as long as we got to talk, we're not on the same level. We don't talk. When we do what we do, we just connect psychically. They just be like, oh my God, how you did that? How did that happen? How do I feel these things? That's it. So, I don't know. We got to get ourselves from white definition of life, man. Period. I don't care what color you is. White too, same thing. I'm not denouncing no white person because I got white, black, Chinese. I'm a universal person, but my peoples have to understand what it is. And being Afri is not a color, just like any other thing. There's no such thing as a color anyway. I don't want to get caught up in that, but you see, when y'all pull me into that, that's what will happen. Because we judge things externally, and we judge it wrong. So if we're going to do colors, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, what color am I? And if you're going to tell me it's black, I know you're programmed to say that. I'm not black. And I'm not saying I don't represent a group of people that they call black, but none of them is that color. I represent those people that is my same color. You feel me? But we're not that. That's their talk. They're not white either. That's their talk. But let's leave all that demographics alone, man, and get to the real truth of it. What's underneath your skin? What's in your heart? Are you real or you fake? You hate me because of my skin color, or you don't care? You see my soul or you don't? You want to change, or you just talking about change? You a procrastinator or you a bullshitter? You real or you not? You tell the truth or do you hold it in? Come on. Life is beautiful, man. But you got to enjoy it. All right, cool. So now on that note, I'm trying to put together all these documents and trace down what it is to be a spiritual Afri and put that back. So it's like it's hidden from us because it's a process of what's called alchemy, where you change, you evolve. That's the part I'm tracking down, because I change, I evolve, I see things different in me, things that's amazing, that I don't want to brag like I'm tooting my horn, but it motivates me to tell y'all what's going on. But anyways, it's what I'm looking for. It's Tantra. Tantra is from these same Afri blacks. This is when y'all called them gypsies, spread out, or what they was calling Chaldeans. They called them Indians too, indigos. All Egyptians, after their dispersal from Kemet, were spread out with a secret knowledge all over, doing everything from Jesus. Jesus is another Egyptian with the science. Y'all want to see it's real? Yes, brother. Go see. Look at him. His shit in India. Isa. There's an Isa there now, and he's in Kemet too. He's in Kemet as Serapis. Look up Serapis. You see Jesus, bearded man. All of these just been here, man. There ain't nothing new under the sun. It's just how it's interpreted. We got to do synchronicity. If you can synchronize everything and make the connections, you will understand everything. But Jesus is not his name. That's all fake. Everything is, it don't even is a person. Just like Horus is not a person, Isis is not a person, Osiris is not a person. And I would hate to be the one to explain all of that. Those are all forces, including Serapis, or Jesus, or whatever you want to call him, who was also Dionysus, who's also Bacchus, who's also Mithra. It's all the same. Who's also Buddha, who's also Krishna, who's also Vishnu. One person. So you got to realize it's a force, it's an energy, it's not a person. So get it together. If you really believe in these gods and these things existed, they got you. You lost. You're brainwashed. You didn't even understand what's going on. But I'm here to wake you up. So now, those energies and everything is what I'm trying to gather into books. That's going to be into one book. Meditation really is the key to our stuff. It goes to the subtle body, back to the subtle body that's made up of the three bodies. You have what's called, I'm going to go to the first, the mineral kingdom. The mineral kingdom now is inside the body. You know what? I'm going to make it separate because I'm thinking now, some people might be mad at me because of what I just said. So I'm going to give them a fresh start, clear themselves up, and I'm going to start these subtle bodies on this next post. One verse of conscious science, one love.